Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you got a chance to check out my other videos. And I hope if you like the material, you can subscribe, you can share it. Okay, today we're gonna be looking at something different. It's not VBA material today, but this is to answer a question that somebody asked me the other day for filtering. And when you have like a filter, you have a table like this. Tables are, like I said before, are great because you can filter for whatever you want. It's fantastic. Um, they're great. And if you have colors, let's see. Okay, so we're gonna that, and then you can filter by color. I mean, tables are great. But the thing is this is what somebody asked me. Okay, so let's say you have a table like this. This is the scores of the World Baseball um, games that are going on right now. Obviously, this is the winning side. These are the losing sides. But let's say you want to know with one team how they're doing, how many games did they have, or how many games they had, what their scores were. But you want to filter. You say, well, let's see, for example, Japan, and we say here, and we say that filter, and this is fine. And that's going to send you out because Japan, I think, hasn't lost any games, so it's all on this side. But let's say you want to filter out Mexico. What's Mexico doing? Well, 3 games they won. Um, but that's not correct because Mexico has lost some games. And if we filter on this side, we see that Mexico lost the game. So that's the real question that somebody asked me. Okay, if you have this, how can I filter and see both items and one on this side and this side? Cuba has 5 games. It has one game. I had a couple of games, but it has lost, as you see here, 2 games. I'm gonna filter for Cuba. It only shows you what they want. The loss is, of course, filtered out, so you won't be able to see the whole history of it. So that in that case, night, or we would be able to do something like this, and that is you would just concat all columns, the material into one big, column. And in this case, probably you could see it has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has played 5 games. But this looks kind of messy and has hazard and clumped and all that. So is there a way to really filter both columns at the same time and it looks good? And so yes, I found out there is a way to do it, and it's going to be used with what's called in Excel a helper column. And in this case, we have the same material here. And in this case, here's a helper column. There's the helper column here. And this is the criteria column right here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay. All right. So in here, this is the formula that we're going to use. I'm going to explain this as it is error, and then match. We're matching. And then since this is a wild card, because if these countries didn't have scores next to it, United States has 3, Japan has 7, Japan has 9, and so on and so on. So you wouldn't be able to do like a straight, look Japan in here. You have to use what's called a wild card. That's why this asterisk is in here. So let's show it. Let's show it in action. Okay. Cuba. So now we're gonna go ahead and filter for the false. And now you got everything that has to do with Cuba. It's won 3 games and it's lost 2 games right here. A total of 5 games. Unfilter. So this is the formula. Is error, match, quotation, asterisk, quotation, ampersand, the cell reference of the criteria. We're locking it in place, absolute, and then quotation, asterisk, quotation, and then we take the range, which in this case is B3 to C3, and then 0, that means the error 0. And then here that's where you have to have the ampersand in there. So let's say China. Now we're gonna filter, and here it is. 4 games, China has not won a game. And that's filtering, and it's showing both sides of the table. And you don't lose anything on either side. And this can be done for 2 columns, 3 columns, and it will always show you on the whole thing, because now we're filtering by rows, not by columns. So this is the formula. It's locked in, it's an absolute locked into the reference into this. The asterisk means that this is a wild card because, like I said before, because of the presence of numbers be in front of the names of the countries. That makes it a wild card. So I hope that you like this video. I'll give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I hope it's useful. I hope it can help you in one of your jobs, whatever it is. And I'll be seeing you next time. Thank you.